Hello everybody and welcome back. Today we're going to be taking a look at another train car. This one here in particular is the USRA 55-ton hopper, which was constructed using some reference material from the BMR, from the premium instruction kits that they do provide. Also, a bunch of parts that were ordered from Bricklink. I had a lot of fun building this particular train car. It did differ substantially from obviously the tank car, the caboose, and the bulkhead flat car that I built prior to this. So this is the premium instruction kit that I did get from the Brick Model Railroader. Their premium instruction kits are very well done. What I really like is there's an introduction in the front that goes over the history of each car, and obviously each one is unique to each kit. So this sort of gives you some background of the car and then some specifications of the car as well. And then in the very back of the premium instruction kit, there is obviously a parts list. This is the reference material that you have to use to order all the parts to go ahead and create this. And it also shows the different colors and stickers that are available, or decals that are available, so that you can customize this particular car, all of which I will be ordering once I complete all of my BMR premium instruction kits. So me personally, I'm actually not a huge train buff. I don't know a whole lot about them, but that's what I really like about the BMR kits, is they give you some background and some history and some knowledge about the car that you are creating. So this one here is a hopper car that was made in the early 1900s to the mid 1900s, and they actually were produced in mass by the United States of America, and it was used to transport ore, coal or grain, and this one in particular is an open top. There are some that had closed tops, but you can see this one here has a textured top, and that actually represents coal. It's used or it's built using multiple different styles of plate pieces, including circular and rectangular. And we can see sort of the shape of the body. The model does a really good job of keeping these angles on either side so that it keeps that payload to the bottom of the hopper car. Right here we have a bunch of modified plate pieces with the bar that create ladders going up to the top of the car, and we have some droid arms, two of them on the bottom here, connected by a piece of 3mm tubing so that ladder goes right down to the ground. Right here we have a brake wheel on this side, and there are all the brake components sort of jammed inside here. It might be hard to see on the camera because it is all black on black, but I decided to go with the black color format, but there are other colors that we could have gone with. Also, you can see a lot more of this 3mm hosing or tubing cut to perfect size to create some more railings in the interior here. And then you can see the consistent sloping on this side here. We actually cut this particular tube right here at an angle so that it matched up with this cheese wedge perfectly. So it's a really unique technique that was used. So this interior of this car here is actually all different colors, and this thing is essentially all created by using snot or studs not on top technique. There are a whole bunch of different pieces with studs in all directions in the inside, and that's what allowed us to create these different unique details in the inside. For example, you can see these bars in the middle here do stick out a little bit further than those tiled panels that cover the interior. Then we have a matching sort of ladder on the side over here that can minifigs can access the top of the train, once again using those modified plate pieces. Now on this side there is no brake wheel. That's only found on one side, and you can see the interior there doesn't have as many details. On the bottom here we do have our trucks, which are very highly detailed, similar to all of the trucks found on all the different premium instruction kits or premium models offered by the Brick Model Railroader. So when I ordered parts from Bricklink, I actually ordered enough parts to construct 2 of each of these train cars. You can see one here. It's actually not completed because it's not sitting on the wheels or the trucks, because I don't have enough wheels and axles I still have to order those in addition from the Brick Model Railroader with my stickers. But this is going to allow us to see the bottom. You can see all those cheese wedge pieces that create that consistent angling right up to the top of the train. And then you can see these unique pieces right here that sort of go and clip into place here to create some unique angles that really add a lot of detail and realism to the underside of the train. That's what I like about these BMR kits, is there's details, like it's 100% spot on the front, on the bottom, on just on every single side. The size of this particular hopper car is 24 centimeters long, which is equivalent to 30 studs, and 8 centimeters wide, which is 9 studs. So that's the main difference when you compare it to a regular RC train such as the heavy haul train. It is a lot wider. It is 9 studs wide, so it might have some problems running around a standard RC track found in LEGO cities. From this angle here, you can see that it is wider, especially when you take into consideration the railings coming off either side of the hopper car. But what we're going to do now is we're going to take this car and we're going to attach it to the cargo train here in the train yard, and we're going to tow it around the train yard. And I'm excited to see it in action and see it beside the tank car and also caboose. The train yard is definitely improving slowly here over time as we add more of these BMR train cars. You can see I have the cargo train here, and I've decided to attach that hopper just right in behind it, along with the tank car and then the caboose. Right in behind the hopper car there, we have the bulkhead flat car in yellow, and then also the start of a construction of another tank car and the other hopper. I've also started messing with some flex track here to sort of represent or replicate a wide R56 curve with a wide radius, so that we can start to operate or pull or tow this longer bulkhead flat car around the track. But eventually I have to reconfigure some of the track here in the train yard so that we can accommodate some of these larger 8 wide and long trains. But let's see if this cargo train can tow all 3 of these BMR kits around the track. Lesson learned, make sure your drive wheels are on the track before you start the train. Here we go again. So these cars are definitely a lot heavier than your classic RC train cars, because they have a lot more bricks and pieces that go into them to create the detail. So right now the blue cargo train is towing 3 BMR kits, the hopper, the tank, and the caboose, and it is at its max speed right now using a standard battery box and train drive wheels. And you can see it's already starting to struggle with just 3 wagons. However, I do have plans to create a new locomotive here that's going to have more drive wheels inside, that's going to be able to tow more of these BMR kits, because I still have 2 more to build and then duplicates of each. So eventually there will be a total of 11, because there will only be 1 caboose, and I hope to have that towed by a custom locomotive. Also, when I am working on that, or when I'm done that project, I do plan on improving the overall look of this train yard here underneath the LEGO City. But there is the hopper car review and test run. I hope you guys like this video. Remember to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe for some more great stuff here coming up on my YouTube channel, in particular with more LEGO trains. Have yourselves a great day, and bye for now. car.